Evanston Red Devil Volleyball is live on KNYN 99.1 FM and online at mylocalradio.com. Follow the team across the state of Wyoming from the Cokeville Invitational in late August all the way through to the state tournament in November. With the opening serve of today's match quickly approaching, let's head to the booth for pregame coverage.
Welcome into the third place match. Just about time for the opening serve. Evanston versus Cody in the third, fourth place seeding. Both of these teams have just punched their ticket to state. Evanston over Green River. Cody with a sweep over Riverton. The championship match still to come. That's Star Valley and Kelly Walsh 1-2 and 1-1 from the quadrant side. This is a number 3 seed in Evanston taking on a number 2 seed in Cody. We'll be back with starting lineups and the opening serve when we return on this First Bank presentation of Red Devil Volleyball on KNYN 99.1 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
Is laundry one of those chores that drags you down? Let Joe's Modern Cleaners come to your rescue. Take advantage of their wash and fold service. You drop it off and pick it up. The rest is done for you. Or you could take all your clothes to Joe's, load them up into the multiple washers, then dry them in the multiple dryers, and do all 10 loads in the time that it would take you to do 2 at home. Ask about all our other laundry options at Joe's Modern Cleaners, 624 West Cheyenne Drive in the Frontier Square. Take all your clothes to Joe's.
If you're a person who enjoys comfort, affordability, and history, make sure you stay at the Best Western Dunmar Inn the next time you're in Evanston, Wyoming. In 1957, retired FBI agent Jack Dub Mills purchased the 17-unit motel referred to as the Oasis of the West that was frequented by stars like Dolly Parton and Tanya Tucker. Today, when you stay at the Best Western Dunmar Inn, you'll enjoy the history while you relax in one of the 165 ground-level rooms on 10 beautiful acres. Best Western Dunmar Inn. Reserve your rooms today, 307-789-3770.
From Randolph, Utah to the Uinta Mountains, from Lyman to Evanston. Whenever you have plumbing, heating, or air conditioning problems, call Landmark Plumbing and Heating at 307-789-8793. Regular office hours run Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. But we also offer 24/7 emergency service. Do you need a new septic system, water heater, or furnace? You can trust Landmark Plumbing and Heating. Program our number into your phone right now, 307-789-8793. Landmark Plumbing and Heating. When you need us, we'll be there.
Business cards are a powerful and inexpensive way to promote the goods and services you offer. You can design your own cards or have the professionals at Weststar Printing design your business cards. Now with same-day and next-day turnaround on all business card printing, you don't have to wait. Get your business cards today. Professional quality, inexpensive prices, and quick turnaround. Visit Weststar Printing, 243 7th Street in Evanston, across from the library. Weststar Printing, 307-789-5202.
When you run a farm or ranch, you understand how important water is when it comes to your animals. Not only does it matter for the overall health of your animals, but it directly ties to your bottom line. Ellingford Brothers sells cement water troughs and custom-built critter ladders, culverts, head gates, and septic tanks. See how Ellingford Brothers can help you with water options for your farm or ranch. Call today, 307-789-1515. That's 789-1515.
Does your time at the dental office feel like this? Or like this? At Bear River Dental, we do everything we can to help your time at the dental office feel more like this. Call Bear River Dental today at 307-789-5608 to have a dental experience like this. That's Bear River Dental at 307-789-5608. We'll treat you well.
Welcome back to Rock Springs High School. Final match for us on the day. Evanston taking left side of the net, and with the opening serve, it's setter Kaylee Critchfield with the Red Devils in the red jerseys. Libero in this set, Corey DeRue. Cody in the gold jerseys on the right side of the net and taking the serve receive. We'll get you those starters momentarily as we get everything set up here. And for Evanston. It's a first attack for Kaylee Sharp that goes out of bounds. 1-0 Cody. On the Cody side of things, they're led by their outside hitter, Paige Powell. Opposite of her is Riley Welch wearing number 18. Morgan Forconi and Emily Larson in the middle of the net. And Grace Schaefer is their setter as a sophomore. Pushed by Ellingford, and she's been hot all day long and gets a kill on a deep corner push. 1-1 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Right side hitter is Britton Bauer for Cody and the libero, wearing number 75, a jersey you'd never see, it seems, outside of football in high school, Ryan Blaylock. Blaylock wearing a white jersey, neon coloring. First attack by Paige Powell is good for a kill, and it's 2-1 on the Impact Physical Therapy board in favor of Cody. Cody setting up for the serve over. Looks like Morconi taking it. Attack from Archuleta on the left side of the net, defended. Outside to Powell, return fire and sends Burley down to the ground, but she gets a return up. Deep corner push by Kaylee Critchfield. 1, 2, and a third won't get over the net. Critchfield with the return as Burley was sent down to the ground defending the hard hit of Paige Powell. Puts Kaylee Sharp back to serve. She sends it over. Set up from Schaefer, middle attack, and down for Powell. 3-2 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Bauer setting up for the serve over. Let serve. Confuses Critchfield as she was ready to get a short return over, and then it kind of went over her back. 4-2 Cody. Cody coming off of a 3-set sweep over Riverton where they were actually trailing in the first 9 points, 8-1. It was a very, very slow start for Cody. They eventually figured it out. Another let serve. This time Critchfield is anticipating it, and it sets up an outside attack from Rachel Voss. Now Evanston moves into its defensive position and weathers the storm against Paige Powell, but that's a pretty tough thing to do, and Powell knocks it down against Rachel Voss. 5-2 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Britton Bauer still serving for Cody with a 5-2 lead in the first set here at Rock Springs High School. This is the decider for the 3rd and 4th seed. Both these teams are in for state, though. They've won their way in. Natalie Robbins slaps it over, and then it's mishandled by Cody. Makes it 5-3 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Sydney Bound serving. Schaefer sets right side. Powell knocks Emily Freeland down to the ground. And Powell will go back to serve. She's smiling, looking back at Freeland as Emily's laughing. She didn't get knocked in the head. She just got tripped up by how hard she was trying to back up and try to return that one. Long run for Bound. That sets up Emily. Freshman goes with a cross quarter. Picked up and slapped over by the second. Outside, Riley Welch moving into the rotation. Archuleta returning fire off the hands of Grace Schaefer. And it's 6-4 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Grace Schaefer, as a sophomore setter, actually led Cody in stuff blocks this year. Playing in the 5-1 rotation, going all the way around. Archuleta the server. Puts Ellingford back into the contest. Archuleta serving it into the net and exhaling. Leland will replace Archuleta. Blaylock the server for Cody. Jump serve goes line drive, back right side to Leland. Outside to Ellingford. She's blocked out of bounds. Schaefer can't keep it in. 7-5. Corey DeRue, libero for this set. Last set they were alternating liberos set by set between Burley and DeRue with the white jerseys. See if they do the same this set. Deep corner push from Marconi. Back set from Bound goes to Freeland. She gets blocked over the net. Ellingford puts it back on Cody's side. Try it back to Welch over the two blockers. Bounds there in the backline defense. Set from the freshman Freeland. Roll shot at the middle by Ellingford. Returned one time over the net. And a backline set bump over for DeRue. Back to Bauer on the first touch to the right side. And Forconi gets a 0 attack. Freeland, no. Ellingford sends it long out of bounds, and Cody up 8-5 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Send over and a near ace for Cody. Bound to Sharp and 3 and over for the Red Devils. Schaefer out to Welch. Right through the block and right through everything and everyone. It's out of bounds and serve goes back to Evanston. Check out what's happening on the east side of the state for any updates that we may have. 8-6 the score on the Impact Physical Therapy board. See if we got any idea of, it's going to be either Thunder Basin or Laramie as the 1 seed out of the east side. So Thunder Basin and Laramie, those are the 2 opponents that will be taking on Cody or Evanston in some form or another next week. That'll be Thursday. And if it's the 4 seed from the east, will be playing at 7:30 p.m. on Thursday night. The 3 seed will be playing at 4:30 p.m. So no matter what, nothing too early. I feel like we've had 1 p.m. games there start as early. It looks like the earliest scheduled game for 4A is 3 p.m. Serve out of bounds gives point back to Cody, and they lead it by 3 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Evanston on the first opportunity. Ellingford winds up and called for a lift, making it 10-6 Cody. Leland to the middle. Quick set from Kaylee Critchfield to Kaylee Sharp, and it's a 10-7 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Red Devils trailing by 3. Burley into the game as a DS this set. Serves over. Goes to Bauer. Outside, Paige Powell back in the front line. She gets high on the attack, and as a result can send it down pretty quickly. 11-7 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Serve from Welch. Let's serve over. She was all ready to get down on herself. That was Morgan Forconi rather on the ace. She was ready to get down on herself as it was hitting the net, and then it rolled over and fell down. So all's well that ends well. Set up from Schaefer to Powell. Cross quarter, goes right around the block. She could sky up so high that she can really dictate where the ball is, even if the set's not perfect. But Schaefer's done a pretty good job setting in this contest. Timeout taken by Evanston, and we will take one as well. Be back in just a bit on this First Bank presentation of Red Devil Volleyball on KNYN 99.1 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
Hello, this is Dr. McKay Frankham. As a dentist in Evanston for over 20 years now, my mission has always been to provide quality dental care for people of all ages at reasonable prices. I'm a detail-oriented person, and it's important to me to stay current on new dental procedures and protocols that can help my patients have the best experience and have the best results. Over the years, I've also worked to keep my overhead low so that I can pass those savings on to my patients. I believe everyone deserves quality dental care. Please call us today at 307-789-8910.
No matter what season of the year it is, when you live in our neck of the woods, you need outdoor power equipment. With quality product lines like Stihl, Toro, and Walker, Superior Rental and Sales has what you need for every season. Everything from homeowner to professional grade products. Plus, when it comes to maintenance, you're covered. Our full-time mechanic is available for tune-ups, maintenance, chain sharpening, whatever you need. Stop in today, Superior Rental and Sales, 371 Prospector Drive here in Evanston.
Back underway, and a touch from an Evanston attack by Archuleta gives the Red Devils a point coming out of the timeout. They trail 13-8 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Kaylee Sharp with the serve. She will be replaced in the back line by libero Corey DeRue following the end of her serving run. But in the meantime, she's been one of the stronger Red Devil servers this season. Schaefer in the middle to Paige Powell on the high 2 set, and termination by Powell makes it 14-8 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Schaefer back serving. Actually, no, that's not Schaefer. That is Britton Bauer. Back serving. Schaefer still in the front line. Line drive ace by Bauer. 15-8 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Send the right side back to try it again. Slaps it over, this time back middle, returned by Burley. Jump set to the middle. They try a two-set themselves, but Archuleta is blocked by Emily Larson. And Evanston has doubled up. Following that timeout, they got 1 point, but haven't got one since. It's 16-8 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. A 3-1 run continuing for Cody. Served by Bauer, set behind her head. Archuleta is able to just toe it over the line. Schaefer jump sets to Powell, cross court, long and out of bounds. 16-9. Subs in at right side. Emily Freeland, the freshman, replaces Natalie Robbins. Sydney Bound will serve in the 6-2. And Rachel Voss in her final rotation at middle. Actually, I think it's Archuleta in her final rotation at outside. Archuleta on the attack. Set up, Powell goes cross court, and this one dunks its way back to the line and kisses off that back line. 17-9 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Powell serving. Puts Welch up in the front row. Outside attack from Freeland, picked up by Blaylock. Schaefer to the middle, and blocked by Archuleta, gives the point back to Evanston. 17-10 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. The attack coming from Emily Larson. Jump serve from Archuleta. High on the hands off of Bauer. Outside, Welch knocks it off the tape, goes through the block, picked up by Bound. Outside attack from Ellingford off the hands of Larson. Back-to-back points from the Red Devils. Those have been few and far between so far. Roll under the net back to Aja. 6-point advantage for the Cody Bronx. Floating serve put up by Aja. A lot of spin on the return attack. Right side attack from Larson. Picked up from the Red Devils. Bound sets to the left side, and Ellingford is blocked. Point back and move a rotation around, and there's your leading blocker on the year, the sophomore setter, Grace Schaefer. Makes it 18-11 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Blaylock the jump serve, back middle to DeRue. Middle attack and a lift on Emily Freeland. They tried to set her to the middle, and she hit it as her arm was kind of going up. Her forearm was pretty much bent at a, a 20-degree angle at most. That'll get a lift just about every time. That's about the definition of a lift. 18-12 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. They gave the point to Evanston. So a misattributed point makes it 18-13, and so what should be 19-12, and a 7-point deficit is just a 5-point deficit for the Devils. I don't know if that's going to get corrected. It doesn't look like anyone on the Cody side's keeping score or paying attention. Ball down on the Red Devils side, and all of a sudden it's a 4-point deficit. Whistle blown, and the down official wants to check something. But a timeout taken by Cody. We'll be back in 30 on this First Bank presentation of Red Devil Volleyball on KNYN 99.1 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
I think another good name for Matt Rex, the owner of T-Bar S Body Shop in Evanston, would be the Anger Eraser. I came out to the parking lot to find a ding and scratch. I was so angry, I went to T-Bar S Body Shop to get a quote and met Matt Rex. He said they would fix it, and he'd even talk to my insurance company. When I picked up my car, it looked great. No stress, no hassle. Matt's friendliness and quality service erased all my anger. When your car gets bunged up, don't get angry. Just let T-Bar fix your car.
A misattributed point has apparently been a catalyst for the Red Devils as they trail 18-14 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Down by just 4 with the serve, Corey DeRue. Serving for Evanston. Line drive just over, not a good return by Powell. Welch with the second touch, and third over by Bauer. On to Evanston side. Leland gets a good pass up and a high set up for Ellingford is down on the block of Coney. Point for the Red Devils. They trail by just 3 all of a sudden. Evanston took a 2-0 set lead yesterday in their opening match at 1:30 against this Cody team before dropping the next 3. Cody then lost to Star Valley, setting up the championship third-place matchup that we have now. Drop down and back-to-back kills by Ellingford. It's 18-16 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. DeRue back serving a 2-point deficit. Bauer sets up to Schaefer, and they've got Welch blocked. Coney sends it behind her back. Tried again, a roll over the net by Welch. Good setup for the Red Devils, a dump set though, and a flip over Bond to Evanston's side. Ellingford has a flat-footed roll shot, high return up. Schaefer, try Welch again, 2 blockers on her. Sharp gets hands on that, keeps it on Cody's side. Back to Powell, this time returned and set just out of bounds. 19-16, the point in favor of Cody moves Paige Powell 1 step closer to getting back into the front line. Ever since she moved to the back, and both times she's moved to the back, it's been the time for Evanston to attack. Ellingford gets a little Statue of Liberty kill set over the 2 blockers, and it's 19-17. 1 point for Star Valley, or 1 point for Cody here, and Powell's back into the front row, and anytime she's been there, it's been lights out for the Bronx. But anytime she's been in the back line, it's been time for Evanston to roll back into this contest as they have here. Kaylee Critchfield serving, down by 2, and a good run here could change the outcome of this set. Near ace, third is just over, bumped by Welch. DeRue has Critchfield outside to Ellingford. She goes with the left hand, gets blocked back behind her head. Critchfield back sets to Natalie Robbins. It goes over, so it's a bump. Joust at the net. Ellingford touches down against Schaefer, and it's 19-18. This is perfect timing for Evanston to have Critchfield, the difficult serving specialist for the Red Devils, back serving with Powell stuck in the back line. Schaefer goes back and off the tape, a diving save made by Ellingford. Leland knocks it into the net though, and it's 20-18, and Powell is back up into the front row. Puts Welch back to serve. She lofts it over back middle to DeRue. Critchfield finds Sharp on the outside, gets blocked. Dig by Leland, and they'll try Sharp again left of the net. Down the line, a bump set. Get it over to Paige Powell is all they need to do, and that's good for a near kill. No! Pancake to a pinball to another shot over the net. They get Powell back, though, and on her second attempt, she does terminate. 21-18. This is reminiscent of going back to Taylor Meeks with Mountain View. If you could keep her in the back line, you were doing okay, but once she got to the front, everything switched around. Meeks currently, I believe, a junior or maybe a senior now at Idaho State University playing volleyball. Evanston gets a cross-quarter kill to put it back to a 2-point deficit, also retain the serve. Hannah Ellingford back to send it over for the Red Devils. Archuleta into the contest at outside hitter. Floating serve put up and pushed over by Blaylock. Powell gets it out 10 feet. Goes at Ellingford. DeRue chases it down. Third bump just over by Critchfield. On to Cody's side. Schaefer will set up Powell. You know where they're going, but you can't stop it, and Powell terminates. Still nothing on the board. It should be 23-19. I think. No, I misattributed a point perhaps. No, I don't think so. I think it should be 23-19. Either way, Powell gets another point. Put it at 23-19. And they're 2 points away. Timeout taken by the Red Devils. We'll be back in 30 seconds on this First Bank presentation of Red Devil Volleyball on KNYN 99.1 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
If you want your truck to really catch the eye, have the professionals at Plains Tire in Evanston install a custom lift kit with new tires and wheels. We've got a huge selection to choose from, so no matter what your style is, we've got the tires and wheels to make you smile. The way your truck looks reflects on you. Get the reflection you want with a lift kit, new tires, and wheels from Plains Tire in Evanston, the tire professionals. 157 Bear River Drive. Stop in today.
(23-19) on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Jackson, Rock Springs, and Riverton have all been eliminated, as well as Green River, the 4 teams from the west side not getting into next week's state tournament. The only teams left playing are the ones that are guaranteed a spot, but it just comes down to seeding. This is the third-place match between Cody and Evanston. Cody currently with a 4-point advantage in the opening set. After this, it's Star Valley versus Kelly Walsh. Kelly Walsh undefeated in 4A West play between the quadrants. Star Valley's only losses at 4A on the west side have come against Kelly Walsh. Touch on an outside attack from Archuleta gets the point for the Red Devils. 23-20 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Kaylee Sharp back serving. Line drive. Back to Welch. And they'll get Powell in the back line. Archuleta is ready for an attack, but a double hit on the set by Rachel Voss, I think, setting out a system. Makes it 24-20 and puts Cody at set point. Serve over, and the attack on Evanston. Blocked up high and blocked out of bounds. Not quite yet. Grace Schaefer with the blocking there makes it set point number 2 at 24-21. Serve back to Natalie Robbins. She will stay in and set for herself, which leaves Evanston without a setter. Ace by Natalie. No, there's Kaylee. There she was. Like, there got to be a setter somewhere. So Kaylee is staying in the front row for this rotation. Timeout taken, I think, by Cody. We'll take one as well. This is a First Bank presentation of Red Devil Volleyball on K9 Radio.
It's important to feel like you belong. At Trona Valley Federal Credit Union, we understand the value of connection. When you become a member, you join our family. You become an owner of a not-for-profit financial organization, and your success becomes our success. We give back to our members by offering lower loan rates, fewer fees, higher yields, and more products and services. Become a member of Trona Valley Federal Credit Union today, and let's work together to reach your financial goals. We're a caring partner here for you. Member NCUA.
Set point number 2 for Jackson, or set point number 3, rather, for Jackson. 24-22 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Natalie Robbins continuing to serve, and nearly an ace. Return down. Archuleta takes the return over the net and sends it down. 24-23. Highly unorthodox, but highly effective. Natalie Robbins, where has she been all season long? She's a serving maniac right now. To the middle, Paige Powell goes off the block, and after all of that, Cody comes away with a set 1 victory by the narrowest of margins, though, 25-23 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Evanston all smiles after that first set. I think holding off the set winner that long maybe gave them a little bit of momentum heading into the second. We'll be back in a couple of minutes with set number 2 on this First Bank presentation of Red Devil Volleyball on KNYN 99.1 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
If you had a toothache, would you see a foot doctor? Or would you go to the dermatologist to have a baby? Of course not. When your vehicle needs service, take it to the best qualified mechanics. At Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet, our technicians are GM certified service experts. They're trained to know every inch of your vehicle. Don't trust your vehicle to just anyone. Have all your service done at Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet, 624 Front Street, Evanston. We're a different kind of dealer.
The best live coverage of local sports, weather, local news, and radio classifieds, plus online streaming music, giveaways, and more. It's all on mylocalradio.com. Watch as your high school teams clash with their biggest rivals. Listen to the latest from your team's coaches. Catch up on local and regional news and stream your favorite music. Visit mylocalradio.com. Like us on Facebook and stream it all live. Uintah County School District Number 1 has been committed to excellence since its beginning in 1870. This commitment is not only reflected in student education, but in our school buildings and facilities over the years. The staff at Uintah County School District Number 1 works hard to provide clean, comfortable, and safe learning environments for student learning. No matter what department you're working with, at Uintah County School District Number 1, you will always find us striving for the pathway to excellence.
When it comes shopping online, you definitely want to put thelumberyard.com on your list of favorites. You'll save time and money by visiting thelumberyard.com first. You'll find a huge selection of inventory to choose from. We've got everything you need for any of your home, yard, or shop projects. Get excellent prices and quick delivery when you shop at thelumberyard.com. We are part of the local community, plus we ship all over the United States. Log on today to see what all the excitement is about.
Bring your vehicle for service at Rocky Mountain Yeti and feel the difference. It's easy. Visit with one of the friendly service riders and then relax and enjoy hot waffles and ice cream. While you relax Yeti style, your vehicle will be worked on by our experienced mechanics. From regular maintenance to major repairs, we do it all. Have your service work done at Rocky Mountain Yeti in Evanston and feel the difference. Get Yeti'd today.
Ooh, yeah.
100 Wasatch Road in Evanston.
My name is Dr. Micah Pullins. I'm an orthopedic surgeon at Evanston Regional Hospital. I perform total hip, total knee, and total shoulder replacement. The huge majority of patients of mine that have undergone total joint replacement have been dealing with pain and disability for many years. After joint replacement and recovery, patients are back to doing the activities that they want to do.
1-0 in the second set in favor of Cody after a kill by Forconi and a touchdown by Paige Powell makes it 2-0. We welcome you back to Rock Springs High School. Final match that we are covering for My Local Radio on the day. Third, fourth place meeting between Evanston and Cody. Cody taking the first set on a late push by the Red Devils, made it 25-23 after Cody had a 24-20 lead. Ace serve by Welch, though, makes it 3-0. Riley Welch having a good serving run. This is her fourth in a row. Tied on the net, and a dig-out attempt by Kaylee Critchfield to no avail. Back-to-back aces for Welch, 4-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Evanston seemed to have a lot of momentum coming out of that first set after getting so close to causing a deuce in that opener, but not a whole lot of momentum in those first 4 points. A right-side attack by Lauren Ellingford goes for a kill off the tape, and that makes it 4-1. Opening server, as she has been all day, all day since the last match, I should say. Maybe the fourth set of the Rock Springs match, Lauren Ellingford. She gets a diving save on a good attack from Cody. Behind the back bump by Archuleta does not stay in bounds. It's 5-1 Bronx. Server is Morgan Forconi. And she sends it out of bounds. 5-2 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Cody led 5-2 last set. Kaylee Sharp serving. Sierra Burley is the libero this set, so we are continuing the alternating set liberos. Send down for Powell, and it's point Cody. 6-2 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Long serve near ace. Burley gets it up. Critchfield to the outside. Archuleta goes back middle. High set from Schaefer to Powell. That's where she likes it. Goes off the block end in front of the two liberos, DeRue and Burley. It's point Cody, and it's 7-2. Second serve for Britton Bauer. Burley has to bump it over for Evanston onto Cody's side. They get an attack to the middle, high to Powell, down on Rachel Voss's hands. 8-2 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Serving run continues for Britton Bauer, and that's just fine with Cody as Paige Powell is in her final offensive rotation. And we saw Evanston climb back whenever she was in the back line. Ace serve from Bauer, 9-2 Cody, and fall behind anytime she was in the front line. Timeout from Evanston. We will take it with them and be back in just a bit on this First Bank presentation of Red Devil Volleyball on KNYN 99.1 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
Throughout life, we celebrate the important milestones with jewelry, like graduation with a class ring, a watch for Father's Day, wedding sets for the bride and groom, a strand of pearls for your sweet 16, mother's rings to celebrate family. Commemorate these milestones working side by side with your personal jeweler at Sievers Jewelers. When you want to say, I want this moment to last forever, say it with Sievers. Sievers Jewelers on Main Street in downtown Evanston.
You're in good hands when you choose Dr. Stosage and Dr. Buick at Wyoming Dental Specialties for dental implants and wisdom tooth extractions. They work with passion and focus. They use techniques and technologies that are modern and precise. With 2 decades of experience, their skills are highly specialized. If you need teeth extractions or dental implants placed, come see Dr. Stosage or Dr. Buick at Wyoming Dental Specialties, 50 Park Road, or call us at 307-789-9034.
Back underway in play, 9-2 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Schaefer sets outside to Paige Powell. Big swing from way high above everyone. 10-2 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Powell continuing in her final rotation in the front line. And she just needs Britton Bauer to keep getting it over and in, and the defense to hold to get her an attack. That's worked pretty well for Cody so far. Archuleta sends it back corner. Picked up, and Schaefer will go middle this time, and down on the block, the kill from Emily Larson, switching things up and working well. 11-2 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. The lion's share of attacks this year, of course, went to Paige Powell, and you can see why. Let's see if we can see overall where she exactly ended up. Serve over to Archuleta, and she gets across quarter, finds some open space in the back middle. Gets the points, and more importantly, Paige Powell out. 308 kills, so she's part of that 300 kill club that you get. You see a couple every year for someone in Wyoming to get up to those 300 kills, and Powell one of them this year. Attacking percentage, let's see where her hitting percentage was at. 360, a very, very respectable hitting percentage on the season, especially when you're getting that many attacks. And Powell gets a final kill as she goes back to serve. 12-3 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Loft serve from Archuleta. Bound back sets and tries to run a slide to Aja, but double hit on Sydney makes it 13-3 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Bound to Freeland, left of the net. Return and over the net on the opposing libero's side for Ryan Blaylock. Point Evanston, 13-4 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Archuleta serving for Evanston. Schaefer to Welch, and Riley gets it into the hands of Freeland. She digs it out of the net, bump over by Burley. Back to Cody. Schaefer as option. She chooses outside again. Cross quarter at Burley, and she's holding her wrist after that one. Looked like that might have been a little bit painful. 14-4 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Ryan Blaylock serving. Goes to Ellingford. Bound sets middle. Freeland goes zero attack. Schaefer dump sets it over. Push back corner. Bound to Freeland. She calls it out. The set to Ellingford into the net, and a block by Morgan Forconi. 15-4 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Ryan Blaylock working with the serve on an 11-point advantage, and a zero attack, no, a kill by Lauren Ellingford. Looked like it'd go for a zero, but then it took a strange trip off the hands of Britton Bauer on the return attempt, makes it 15-5. Gives the serve to Evanston and Sierra Burley. Powell in the back middle. Sets up an attack. And Morgan Forconi down for a point on the first opportunity. 16-5 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Timeout taken by Evanston, down by 11. This second set going pretty quickly. And this is a First Bank presentation of Red Devil Volleyball on KNYN 99.1 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
Hello all, Dr. Dog here. I want to talk to you about PepMinerals.com. By merging the highest quality veterinary grade ingredients with highly advanced mineral technology, PepMinerals.com produces the most innovative pet supplements on the market. The supplements focus on specific needs like hip and joint, digestive, and overall diet. You and I both know a healthy pet is a happy pet. Show your pets how much you care. Order them supplements today at PepMinerals.com.
16-5 as Cody looks like they're running away with this second set. Not that you ever want to tank, but the girls right below me, the Kelly Walsh volleyball team, you finished 4th on the west side. You're opposite side of the bracket from them. Certainly the #1 team in the state. Maybe not the worst thing in the world. Kill by Lauren Ellingford on a little Statue of Liberty flip down, and at 16-6 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Kaylee Critchfield on the serve. Schaefer, high and outside, roll shot down for the kill on Britton Bauer, the right side hitter, attacking from left to net. And that puts Paige Powell back into the front row as Riley Welch back to serve for Cody. Bump from Critchfield, right side attack, Ellingford. Nice play by Lauren. She was right of the antenna from the far right side. She was behind the 10-foot line. She just jumped up and placed that ball into a short corner about the Tigers' back hind paw. Cody set up left of the net. That gives you a visual image of where she set it up at. 17-7. Archuleta rolls it over the block line. Blaylock's there. Schaefer to Powell. She goes off the antenna, off the hands of Archuleta and into the bench. 18-7 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Morgan Forconi on the serve. Critchfield to Archuleta. Pushes it over, donut hole. Outside, back to Powell. She goes down and sends Natalie Robbins, the 3rd player she's sent to the ground for Evanston today. 19-7 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Powell, left-handed push and down for the point. 20-7 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Serving again and continuing with it. It's Morgan Forconi. Archuleta tips over the block. Schaefer makes a save. Powell with the left hand. Gets blocked by Critchfield. Gets blocked by Sharp, rather. She goes with the right hand this time. High on the hands off Burley. Doru keeps it in play. Sharp needs to get it over the net. Archuleta calls her off. Schaefer, straight set up to the outside, and that's it. That's all Powell needs. It's a point down, and it's 21-7. The second set nowhere in the neighborhood as close as the first. And it would take a heroic comeback immediately by Evanston to make it as close as they did last 25. Floating serve over by Morconi. Critchfield at the middle to the outside, goes left to the antenna, and I think Archuleta got away with one. I swear she was left to the antenna there, but the kill goes down good, 21-8. Sharp goes high on the hands on the first touch. Powell up and down on the block, and Natalie Robbins back down to the ground. 22-8 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Serve for Cody. Set over the net by Critchfield. I don't think that was intentional. Powell sets up and back on the hands off the block. 23-8. Back on Evanston's side. Down 15. And a block from the setter, Grace Schaefer, makes it 24-8. Set point number 1 for Cody. Serving for the set winner, it's Britton Bauer, the right side hitter. Goes to Burley. Bump set from Critchfield to Archuleta. Rolls it over the block. Schaefer to Powell to win it. Corey DeRue keeps it in play. Returned over the net, though. Schaefer bump sets. Outside from Bauer to Powell. And that's the set. 25-8 in the Impact Physical Therapy Board. Set 3 coming up next on this First Bank presentation of Red Devil Volleyball on KNYN 99.1 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
Hello, all. Dr.
At beautiful Bear Lake, skiing, snowmobiling, sailing, and swimming are just some of the fun activities offered to recreationists. The Greater Bear Lake Valley offers prime hunting and fishing areas, whether it's trout fishing in the streams or ice fishing for Cisco on the lake, hunting deer or seeking elk along the high mountain ridges. The scenic corner of Utah and Idaho offers outdoor recreation and historical interests away from crowds and high prices. Visit bearlake.org for more information.
If you haven't seen the huge selection of furniture and appliances at Kazine's, you've got to stop by. Is your mattress old and lumpy? We sell mattresses. Has your dishwasher quit doing its job? We carry a full line of kitchen appliances. Does your living room furniture look like it started out in your great Aunt Vi's house? We've got you covered. At Kazine's, you'll find great prices and everything you need to furnish your home inside and out. Stop in today. Kazine's, 800 Front Street, Evanston.
Receive the best service in the industry when you lease or purchase office equipment from the professional, friendly staff at Mountain West Business Solutions. With a guaranteed quick turnaround time, we will save you money, time, and energy with quality products and customer service that is unmatched in the industry. Serving customers in Wyoming and Utah, Mountain West Business Solutions is a local company with a toll-free number, 866-583-9925. Call us today.
1 in 5 Americans suffer from allergies found in indoor air, which can be up to 5 times more polluted than outdoor air. 307 service experts can clean the ductwork in your home and improve your indoor air quality. On average, over 15,000 house fires annually cause 300 injuries and 30 deaths, started because of clogged dryer vents. 307 service experts can clean your ductwork, making it safer. Whatever you need, whenever you need it. 307 service experts, just one call to fix it all. 307-789-6716.
For over 10 years, the professional and friendly staff at Mountain.
Sometimes when you're shopping for a vehicle, you're not sure what you want, so you drop by and look at all the options. Other times you know exactly what you want. At Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet, you can call us or schedule a test drive online. We'll have it ready when you get here. We're here to help you get exactly what you want on your schedule. So whether you want to browse or pre-schedule a test drive, Auto Farm Castle Rock Chevrolet is here for you. 624 Front Street, Evanston. We're a different kind of dealer.
Underway with the first point in the opening set, and a long shot out of bounds by Riley Welch gives Evanston its first opening point of the day. 1-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy Board. The Red Devils down 2-0 against the Cody Broncs, and this is the third place match. Both teams are in at state. There's no more worry about that. The Red Devils had to fight and claw their way into the state tournament this morning, but they did so with back-to-back wins over Rock Springs in 5 sets and in Green River over Green River by 3 sets. Leading Cody 2-0 in the third. Kaylee Critchfield with her third serve over. She has not been the opening server for the last couple of games. Last several games for the Red Devils today. They switched it, and then Ellingford down there. Ellingford goes out of bounds and long on the attack, so it's 2-1. That puts Paige Powell up into the front line as Riley Welch will go back to serve, and anytime Powell's been in the front row in any game I've seen all year long with her. That's been the difference. She is the end and the beginning and the middle and everything for Cody volleyball this year. Powell sets up and terminates on her first attack against Natalie Robbins. And that puts it at 2-1. 2-2 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Setting up on the attack. And a diving play made by Ellingford to keep it alive. 3 and over for the Red Devils. Schaefer back to Powell. She winds up against 2 blockers, deflected by Sharp. Keeps him in it. Ellingford returns fire, goes off the hands of Cody's right side hitter, Britton Bauer, and it's 3-2 Red Devils on top. Ellingford serving over for Evanston. Outside, Powell against Ellingford, returned over. I thought it hit a rafter, must have cleared them all. Outside back to Powell, left-handed as she'd had to avoid the antenna. Back to Evanston, and it's Archuleta. Off the blocks, dug out of the net, returned over onto the Red Devils side. Set from Ellingford to Archuleta behind the back. Blaylock keeps it in play. Schaefer back sets to Powell. She comes to the middle, puts a little roll shot over. Quick set to Sharp over the hands of Powell and in front of the diving Riley. 4-2 Red Devils. Touchdown for Aja. 5-2 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Lauren Ellingford continuing to serve, up by 3 in this third set. Evanston down 2-0. Every single match between Cody and Evanston has ended up going 5 sets. A serve pulled off late by Blaylock ends up going out of bounds. It's 5-3. Evanston was up 2-0 yesterday to this team. Serving for Cody. It's for Coney. Archuleta blocked. And that at the middle position from Emily Larson puts it at a 1-point contest. Cody trying to claw back. For Coney stays back. Serve over to Aja. Sets up at the middle, pushes deep corner. Handled by Welch. 3 bumps and over for Cody, but they keep it alive. Critchfield back to Aja, 2 blockers on her. She gets sent rejected. Back onto Evanston's side. Critchfield will back set to Robin. She has to chase after it. Goes sharp cross and down for the point. Sharp serving. Had to wait for the ball to be retrieved. I think it went out to the concession stand. Powell gets the return on the serve receive, but a double hit by Schaefer. Went over the net, and then the official ruled it illegal. 7-4 Evanston. Line drive, bump set from Schaefer. Back line to Powell, and she drops it. Straight away, she opened up and went back left corner. 7-5 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. She's in her final rotation. That means Britton Bauer is serving for Cody. Push from Archuleta. She gets the attack. Tips it left-handed. Schaefer to Powell, this time left to the net. Cross quarter in front of DeRue. DeRue with it up. Archuleta on the attack. Try it again. Bauer can't keep it in play. That make it Blaylock. Can't keep it in play. And it's 8-5. Sydney Bound with the serve. Emily Freeland in at right side hitter. High set from Powell. Gets the kill, and now she'll move back to serve. 8-6 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Paige Powell, the server. Riley Welch in at outside. DeRue on the net. Back on Evanston's side. It was touchdown at the middle and a lift called on Evanston. Whistles that play dead, 8-7 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Powell's not really shown to be a serving threat to the point that you'd worry too much about her getting back. Mostly you just want to get her out of the front line, and then you feel okay about your chances. Good attack by Emily Freeland, but it's returned back over the net, and Schaefer is able to tee off and send it down. The setter with the kill, and it's a tie ball game. 16 points into the third set. Cody with a 2-0 lead in the count. Archuleta roll shot on her back heels. Schaefer runs in, gets a good set up to Riley Welch, but it's long and out of bounds, but touched on the back line. No argument from Evanston, and Cody has taken a lead. Bump from Bound to Archuleta, cross quarter. Bound outside to Archuleta. She wanted a touch, doesn't get one, and Cody keeps it up top. 10-8 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Powell continuing on the serve. 2-point advantage for Cody. Cross quarter, returned into the net, and then flipped over by Schaefer. On to Evanston. Bound, back set. Freeland winds up, goes down the line, hits Powell, who then ricochets it off her coach. And Evanston gets a point back, 10-9 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Subs in for the Red Devils, Lauren Ellingford, as Aja goes back to serve. Goes back middle. Bump set from Schaefer to Welch. Cross quarter off the hand of DeRue. 11-9 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. We weren't sure when we entered the day what the case would be, but we will be in Casper at the Event Center next week against either Thunder Basin or Laramie. Let serve ace over by Blaylock. It fell over the net. It was halfway down and then just took a generous roll over the line. 12-9 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Cody extending their gap in the third set. Just about the same serve this time, returned by Leland. Bump over by DeRue. It's on Cody to terminate here. They go middle to Forconi. Evanston gets a partial deflection. Loft over by Ellingford. On the outside, Welch way out of bounds, and it's point Evanston, 12-10. Serve to Corey DeRue. Powell gets the first touch. Schaefer outside to Welch. Cross quarter in front of Bound. 13-10 Cody. Serve over. By Schaefer. Cross quarter. Freeland goes off the hands of Grace Schaefer. Freshman gets a point. Robbins in at right side. Setters switch around, and Kaylee Critchfield is back to serve and set. Freeland and Bound to the bench. Jump serve from Critchfield. Schaefer sets up, cross quarter to Bauer. 14-11 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Cody opening up a 3-point lead after trailing 8-5 and 7-4. They were the ones down by 3, so they've had a 6-point switcheroo. Quick set. Sharp. She knows it. She got the lift. She had that quick set. She placed it, and she toed the line. She didn't slap at it. She tried to place it and called for the lift, 15-11. Quietly, Paige Powell's moved up into the front line. Critchfield sets up for Ellingford, and she terminates. Yes, they say Powell went left to the antenna on a second return over the net. 15-12 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Point back to the Red Devils. Subs out is Lauren Ellingford, replaced for the server Burley, and Archuleta in at outside. Long run for Schaefer to get it to Powell. She goes right over the block, took a ton of power off of it that time, but just as effective with the placement, 16-12 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. So we'll either be playing at 4:30, I believe it says, 4:30 yet, or 7:30 on Thursday. Have a 15 to 20 minute pregame show for that prior to it. Kaylee Sharp gets set right side, but Paige Powell shows she can block as well. Keeps that in bounds. 5-point advantage for Cody. This is a First Bank presentation of Red Devil Volleyball on KNY and 99.1 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
Sometimes when you're shopping for a vehicle, you're not sure.
For over 10 years, the professional and friendly staff at Mountain West Business Solutions has been serving customers in Wyoming and Utah. Our professional technicians live and work in communities across both states. This way, we are able to provide quick, quality service to all of our customers. We serve businesses in all sizes, and we also provide service and supplies for HP printers. Please call us today and let's see how we can help with all your printing and copying needs. Mountain West Business Solutions, a local company with a toll-free number 866-583-9925.
(17-12) on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. The third place match between Cody and Evanston. Cody holds a 2-0 lead and a 5-point advantage in the third set. Pushed by Archuleta, just clears the net. Schaefer sets up, back to Powell. 6 feet away, she goes off the tape. Takes some off of it, and Archuleta gets a return fire attack. Out of bounds, I didn't see a touch. Neither did the line judges. None ruled, it's 18-12. Floating serve over for Cody. Middle attack, and Sharp gets a 0 attack, pushed back up and slapped over by Larson. Onto the Evanston side, Archuleta is blocked as it rolled halfway down across the net. Back onto Cody's side. Schaefer to Powell. 4 feet away, tips down, and Critchfield can't get there in time. 19-12 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. For Coney. Serves it over for Evanston. Right side attack. Sharp goes through a couple of blockers. And Schaefer running up, scaling the bleachers. Too bad for her, it went about 9 up, and she could only make it up 4 in time. Point to the Red Devils, 19-13 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Serve for Kaylee Sharp. 6-point lead for Cody. Dig out of the net by Archuleta, sets up an attack for Natalie Robbins, her second kill of the third set. 2-point run for Evanston, down by 5, 19-14. Made a late run in the first set and nearly pulled out a win. Still have some time to do that, but quickly running out of it. Kaylee Sharp on the serve. Goes back left corner. Schaefer sets up to the middle. Powell sees a big opening right of the block. Takes it, and it's 20-14. Final rotation for Powell. Britton Bauer serving for Cody. Into the net. And for Cody, they just wasted that last opportunity. For Evanston, it's an opportunity given. But of course, in order to get her out of the front line, they're going to need to give up a point first because she's still there. There's still in her final rotation as Cody is not yet rotated. They'll probably take a few points before they did that. Schaefer to Powell. She winds up, goes off the tape. That looked like 4 hits to me, but it must have been a partial deflection on Evanston's side. Archuleta has a block down. She gets a tee off and gets caught in the net, takes the point away, and what would have been a kill for Evanston goes Cody's way, 21-15. Powell serves to DeRue, goes to Bound on a bump set, and 3 bumps in over for the Red Devils. On to Cody's side, Schaefer tries outside, goes for Welch. She's blocked, but out of bounds. She had to duck her head out of the way of the Emily Freeland block to make sure it did stay out of bounds and didn't go off of her, 22-15. Served by Powell to Burley. Outside Archuleta, pushes to the corner. Bauer has it to Schaefer, then to Larson. She lofts it over out of bounds. Probably could have been a lift either way. 22-16 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Archuleta waiting for the ball to be retrieved out. Corey DeRue runs into the pool area and grabs it. And Aja with the serve. 22-16 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. This is the clincher set for Cody. Outside attack, Welch rolls it over the block line. Sydney bound to Ellingford. She gets a great windup on it, but sends it long out of bounds. 23-16 on the Impact Physical Therapy board, and subs in for Evanston. DeRue replaces Archuleta. No, Leland replaces Archuleta. DeRue still in at the libero side. Right side attack, Voss through 2 blockers. Good backline defense by Powell. Welch has to back up on the set. Bound runs it down. Set from Freeland to Ellingford. She lifts it over 2 blockers, and point for the Red Devils. 23-17. Evanston down to its final 2 points. Corey DeRue, good serve over, but Powell handles it very well. For Coney with an attack to Bound. Freeland again has to set. Ellingford down. Line shot by Ellingford through a single blocker and then towed around. Looked like it spun right around the defender in the back line. 23-18 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Evanston down to its final 2 points, still fighting. Already into state, but now playing for seeding on this First Bank presentation of Red Devil Volleyball on KNYN 99.1 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
Landmark Plumbing and Heating. When you need them, they'll be there. Specializing in plumbing, air conditioning repairs, furnace installation and repairs, water heaters, HVAC system installation and maintenance. What's in your ductwork? Landmark Plumbing and Heating. And do your excavation work for septic systems and sewer cleaning. 307-789-8793. You'll find them in Evanston. Landmark Plumbing and Heating. When you need us, we'll be there.
23-18 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Corey DeRue with the serve for the Red Devils, left of the net, down to their final 2 points, down 2-0 to the Cody Bronx in the 3rd place match. Schaefer has it for Cody, sets up to Welch, blocked by Sharp, picked up by Bauer. Try it again to Welch, and this time she's blocked once again by Kaylee Sharp. A 3rd time, and a backline attack by Powell goes back corner to Leland. Leland on the setup, lines it up for Ellingford on a cross quarter, and a whiff by Blaylock keeps the Red Devils in line on this comeback attempt. 23-19 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Corey DeRue with the serve. Again, line drive puncher, back at Powell. Schaefer to Welch on the attack. Deflected at the net. Kaylee Sharp will wind up, wants the quick. They go opposite side to the right. Freeland gets a 0 attack on a sharp cross outside to Welch. 2 blockers just behind on that one. This time outside. Ellingford beats the block, gets the shot down. 23-20. You got Paige Powell stuck in the middle, and this is what you said. The best case scenario for Evanston, if they can get her in to the back row, they have a chance, but they can't make any mistakes. And right there, a serve into the net puts us at match point. Serving for the match, Grace Schaefer, and a final timeout taken. We'll be back in 30 on this First Bank presentation of Red Devil Volleyball on K9 Radio.
If you can't give your dentist a 5-star rating, then you ought to consider making your next dental appointment with Dr. McKay Frankham. One patient said, "The best experience I've ever had at a dentist." Other customer comments include 5 stars plus. And not only is Dr. Frankham the best dentist I've ever been to, but I can actually afford to have dental work done by Dr. Frankham. Make your next dental visit a 5-star experience. Call for an appointment today at 307-789-8910.
Match point for Cody with the serve. Line drive into the net. Schaefer can't convert. This was the very point we were at as we head to set point number 2 in the first. A 24-20 lead. Evanston got 3 in a row, and then finally Cody was able to finish it off. Kaylee Critchfield, I think, even was the server, and she serves again here. Over to the middle. Powell in the return. Schaefer back set right side. Larson with a good attack, but Evanston stays in play. Ellingford tips it with the left hand down. How is that not a lift? Push over back to Cody on Evanston's side. Try it back to outside. Only one blocker on Ellingford, 24-22. I'm not sure why, but Ellingford is getting one blocker time and again, and maybe just the fact that they're flipping the field and Cody's not doing a good job reading and reacting to the movement. But it's 24-22 and Evanston still alive in this match. Schaefer sets up, outside attack, goes long and out of bounds, Britton Bauer. 24-23, it's Cody taking the timeout this time around, and we will be back in 30 seconds more. Set point number 4 when we return on this First Bank presentation of Red Devil Volleyball.
Bring your vehicle for service at Rocky Mountain Yeti and feel the difference. It's easy. Visit with one of the friendly service riders and then relax and enjoy hot waffles and ice cream. While you relax Yeti style, your vehicle will be worked on by our experienced mechanics. From regular maintenance to major repairs, we do it all. Have your service work done at Rocky Mountain Yeti in Evanston and feel the difference. Get Yeti'd today.
Ooh, yeah.
100.
Match point number 4. Evanston with the serve, down 24-23 to Cody. Kaylee Critchfield winds up over the net to Powell. Schaefer sets up right side, goes to Larson, 0 attack. Evanston to tie it. Back to Ellingford, this time 2 blockers. Doesn't matter, got it through it. We're at deuce, 24-24 on the Impact Physical Therapy board. Serving for advantage is Kaylee Critchfield. Goes over to Blaylock. Schaefer sets up backline to Powell. And at Critchfield, she gets knocked in the head by Natalie Robbins and back to match point. And that puts Powell into the front row. Evanston was able to claw all the way back with her in the backline, but can they hold on with her in the front? Try the middle. Kaylee Sharp gets it to Powell. Powell will get the attack to end it, and she does. That's it. Get Paige Powell in the front line, and oh man, watch out. What a show she put on today, but what a battle the Red Devils did to try to stay alive in this one. They get swept in the fourth place match, fourth place match, but they are on to state. And for now, that's all that matters. They will take on the number 1 seed from the East next Thursday at 7:30 p.m. We'll take a break, come back, close this post-game show out on this First Bank presentation of Red Devil Volleyball on KNYN 99.1 FM and online at mylocalradio.com.
Is laundry one of those chores that drags you down? Let Joe's Modern Cleaners come to your rescue. Take advantage of their wash and fold service. You drop it off and pick it up, the rest is done for you. Or you could take all your clothes to Joe's, load them up into the multiple washers, then dry them in the multiple dryers, and do all 10 loads in the time that it would take you to do 2 at home. Ask about all our other laundry options at Joe's Modern Cleaners, 624 West Cheyenne Drive in the Frontier Square. Take all your clothes to Joe's.
1 in 5 Americans suffer from allergies found in indoor air, which can be up to 5 times more polluted than outdoor air. 307 service experts can clean the ductwork in your home and improve your indoor air quality. On average, over 15,000 house fires annually cause 300 injuries and 30 deaths, started because of clogged dryer vents. 307 service experts can clean your ductwork, making it safer. Whatever you need, whenever you need it. 307 service experts, just one call to fix it all. 307-789-6716.
Time for your Red Devil recap on the final weekend of regional play in Rock Springs at October 27th. Evanston avoids elimination twice and finishes as the 4th seed out of the west side. It was a 9 a.m. meeting after a loss in 5 sets on Friday to Cody against Rock Springs in an elimination game. Rock Springs, the home team in this volleyball regional match, and Rock Springs barely lost the first set, took the second and third, and it looked like it was going to be an early exit for the Red Devils, but they fought back and won it in 5 sets, setting up yet another elimination match at noon against Green River. Green River 2 weeks ago had swept Evanston in straight sets in Sweetwater County at their home field, but this time around it was an opposite sweep. The Red Devils took down Green River and qualified for state. Against Cody, they ran into an outstanding outside hitter, and she was the difference. Paige Powell made some very close matches, gave Cody the edge in this one. Evanston lost the first set 25-23, lost the second set large 25-8, and lost the third 26-24 after holding off 4 straight set points and getting to deuce. Evanston gave up the next 2 points, the final kill by Paige Powell. Evanston will play either Thunder Basin or Laramie next week on Thursday at the Casper Event Center at 7:30 p.m. in the 1-4 East-West matchup. That's your Red Devil recap, and that's it for us. That's all we have for sports to report next week. Got some volleyball next week, at least 2 matches, maybe more. We'll see how things go. The Lady Red Devils qualify for state in the first year of the 16-team 4A. And for now, that's all that mattered because they faced elimination twice. They held it off twice, and they put up a final battle in the first and third sets pretty good against Cody, a team that they had a 2-0 set lead just yesterday against. So we'll see whether it's Laramie or Thunder Basin. The coaches will put the plan into effect, and we'll be back at about 7:10 next week on Thursday to bring you pregame coverage and get you set from the Casper Event Center for the first serve. I'm Jake Hibbert. Thanks for listening all today. Again, back next Thursday at the Casper Event Center.
Thank you for listening to this First Bank presentation of Evanston Lady Red Devil Volleyball. The proceeding has been a wholly owned production of Cook Brothers Broadcasting, no portion of which may be used or rebroadcast without the express written consent of Old West Media Incorporated. Today's executive producer is Val Cook. Check out mylocalradio.com for more live and archived games of Evanston and the surrounding area. Once again, thank you to all of our sponsors, and thank you for tuning in.